You're very welcome back. Next up in the kitchen, we have the perfect burger. Yeah, it's burger because it is barbecue season. The hottest day of the year. The hottest day probably ever.
It is. So get the old barbecue lit and get this on top of it. Edward, not Edward.
I think I'm just going to go home, actually. Yeah.
The burger.
This is not a show for me.
The burger, not Edward.
Are they looking for anyone on the 6 o'clock show?
Edward.
There you have it.
Sorry, Edward. Good
You're
morning.
very welcome.
How are
Good
you?
morning,
Sorry,
good morning. Now, so instead of a racy, raunchy barbecue, we're going to do a summer evening barbecue. Now, am I going to get out my wooden spoon at him? Will I get out the wooden spoon?
Sorry.
Now, we're going to make a lovely burger.
Like the barbecue and have a burger on it, right?
100%, because do you know what? I think it is the weather for dining al fresco. And I suppose this time of the year when the summer is really, really at its best, you probably tend not to eat even as much. So one really good substantial meal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a lovely burger here. So first of all, I've got some lovely minced beef. So into that, I'm just going to put a little bit of salt and pepper. Again, reminding you that you need to allow that flavour to develop throughout, OK?
Can I ask you, Edward, regarding the mince, do you like it like a steak mince or do you like a bit more of
Yeah, no, I like a little bit of fat in it, Alan,
Yes,
because
okay.
the fat is going to give these burgers great moisture. Now, perfect segue to the fat, because what I want to do is I want to add some binding ingredients. And the first thing I want to do, because I want to retain all of that fat there in the burger, so I'm going to use a bit of fresh white breadcrumbs, just some fresh white breadcrumbs.
That retains
and
it.
that will just mop it all up, Tommy. It'll just soak it all up and retain it in it. Then the other binding ingredient, I'm going to use a little bit of cheese. I've just got a bit of grated Parmesan cheese there, but you could use a little bit of Irish cheddar if you wanted. Again, when that melts in the cooking, it'll stick it all together. And the third thing I'm going to pop in there is 1 egg. So just
And
pop
you put
one
the
egg.
full egg, no, not the egg
full
yolk
egg
or
in
anything
there
like that,
and
no.
allow that to come together.
Okay.
And all of that will give that a lovely bind. So those are my 3 binding ingredients. This recipe is so simple to remember for people when they go to the supermarket maybe today as well. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add 3 flavourings. You were talking as they were going into the oven earlier on, Tommy, about the scallions.
I love a bit of
spring
scallion.
onion. And do you know what? I like to use that rather than, because if I was using a fresh onion, I might feel I might have to dice it and saute it off first of all. Whereas the scallions, I'm happy to put it in. I've got a little bit of fresh parsley in there as well.
This is a bit much,
I was
Edward.
going to
This
say,
is
there's a lot going on.
Absolutely not. I absolutely defy you to taste this burger and say
Well, I
it
will.
was too much.
Don't worry about that. He'll be tasting more than one.
Fear not.
This is what I was giving out about before we got on air. I want to taste it first.
No, he doesn't want to see it being made at all. He wants no foreplay, straight in. Now, into that.
Like the barbecue first.
There you have it. Then pop the beers. Now, what I've got then is I'm going to add a little bit of chutney or a little bit of relish, or what I have there is my tried and tested sweet chilli sauce or sweet chilli jam, and I'm going to pop that in there as well. OK, so what I want to remind people then, that's 3 binding ingredients, the egg, the breadcrumb and the cheese, and 3 flavourings, which are the scallions, the sweet chilli and the parsley.
What flavour was the cheese?
Parmesan cheese. Or you could use a little bit of cheddar. If you were that kind of more leaning towards the robust flavoured cheese, you could put a little bit of the Cashel Blue or a Gorgonzola or something in there as well. Okay. So give that a nice little mix around. It's very, very simple. I've just popped on my gloves there and I'm just going to give that a really, really nice mix around to get that all mixed up.
When you roll it up now into the meatballs and stuff, is it worth sticking in the fridge or letting it rest for a little bit? Or?
Exactly. If you want to put it on the barbecue, so I'm putting mine into the oven here today. So to that end, what I'm going to do is just roll those into a nice little patty and pop those just like that. If I was going to put them into the oven, I can go straight away. If I'm putting them on the barbecue, just after handling them, just maybe leave them a half an hour or so to firm up. Okay. Can I just tell you, if you wanted to mould that around your thumb and stick like a little piece of cheese or something in the centre, you've got like a little...
He doesn't have any more cheese left.
For that sort of thing.
Do you prefer the oven than frying them, like in a pan?
I like them in the oven, yeah. I do like them in the oven. And you'll see when they come out now, they are actually really nice in the oven. Can I just tell you... what's big in vogue at the minute is those kind of smash burgers. So I like mine to be a little bit deeper, a little bit kind of more meaty, so that they're not all crust. But just to flag that the smash burgers they're kind of squashed right the way down, and some you might have two patties, like what you'd get in a chip shop sort of a burger. You know, the kind of the two patty, very thin.
Oh, okay.
Now, can I just pass those over to you, Tommy? How about that for you?
No need for cheese here. Cheese. Look
what
at
I've
the amount of
started,
stuff
and
on
this
that.
is what I'm calling a little burger party, okay? So what I've done is I literally have just for your dining pleasure.
How long are they in there for?
So 180, 350 gas Mark IV, they're going to go in for about
they
20
baked
minutes.
Potatoes?
Yeah, you pardon? What does he say? Have I baked potatoes? No, I haven't baked potatoes.
There's enough stuff in front of you.
Listen, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you some lovely burgers there, and I'm also going to pass you over some lovely bun burgers as well. So there's your little spoon for those.
I'm going to have mine without the bun.
What I'm going to tell you is, well, what I wanted to do, actually, the invitation was to build your own.
With a bit of salad
underneath.
It's to build your own. So there you go, Tommy. There is your little bun.
At that.
And now
Thank you,
I
Edward.
want you to show the nation what you put on your burger. So I have some sweet chili mayonnaise. Don't forget to put the bits on first.
No, I love raw onion on a burger.
I've got a little bit of sweet chili mayonnaise.
I love a raw onion.
I've got some lovely crisp lettuce there for you. I've got some crisp Parma ham. I've got some onion, tomatoes. I've got roasted pepper, and I've got a little bit of chutney.
Okay, we're running
Edward
short
Hayden,
on
you are
time.
an absolute star. Thank you so much for that.
Straight in. He's ready.
Thank you so much.